Hello and welcome to my channel. In this physics video tutorial, I want to consider this problem under fluid mechanics. If the relative density of oil is 0.8, I think this should be in gram per cube meter, and produces a pressure 10 kilonewton per meter square. What is the depth? So the way I like students to go about physics problem is to ensure that the necessary parameters given in that question is captured first before knowing the formula that relates all the parameters together. So here in this problem we have the relative density to be 0.8 gram per cube meter. All right, so what we need to do at this point is to make sure we convert this to kilogram per cube meter, and when you do that, you are supposed to multiply this 0.8 by 1000, and then the result to that will be 800 kilogram per cube meter. So that's the first approach. Again, in the equation we have the pressure given as 10 kilonewton per meter square, and then 10 kilo is the same thing as saying 10 times 10 to the power of 3. Kilo is 10 to the power of 3, which is equivalent to 10 to the power of 3 is 1000 times this 10 will give us about 10,000. All right, newton per meter square. I like breaking them down so that it will be easier. All right, so what is the depth? Of course, here we'll also consider the acceleration due to gravity. And acceleration due to gravity, because of the size of the earth, is about approximately 9.81 meter per second squared. So we need to calculate now for the depth, which could also be the height. So the relationship between this expression has a particular formula that relates them, which is P, which is the pressure equal to the depth, height, and multiplied by the density times the acceleration due to gravity. And in this case, we are looking for the height. So we can make the height here the subject of the formula by dividing both sides of the equation by this density and acceleration. So there we substitute these values into it. The pressure already is 10,000. And if this divides by the density, which is 800, and multiplies by 9.81, let's do the calculation quickly. I just use a calculator and punch this. Okay, we have that 10,000 divided by 800 multiplied by 9.81, that is 7848. So when you divide these two, you have 1.27. And what is the unit of height? That is in meters. So that's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share. Thank you for watching.